Hey guys, hope everything is going great. I have really missed working with you guys, and I look forward to the time where we can actually be in the classroom doing hands-on. So I'm so happy to see that a lot of you are out there really trying to get this stuff done. There's a few people that are just really banging it out, and I'm really proud of you. Also would like to give a really big shout out because we didn't get to do this because it was so confusing when we left the last week. But for the quarter, students of the quarter, I just want to give a good shout out. Our AM student of the quarter is Monique Sang. So congratulations, you did a wonderful job. Again, you guys know this is built on many different things. And one of the things that's built on is attendance and stepping and going above and beyond. So Monique, you did a great job. So proud of you. Congratulations for student of the quarter. And when we get back, we get your certificate and all that. And then for our PM session, Ryan Sullivan, you, and I just mispronounced your name, Ryan. I'm sorry about that. But Ryan is done outstanding in getting her work in. She really strives and tries hard. She's always there, and she does go above and beyond in different things, and different activities and participation. And so, Ryan, I'm so very proud of you as well. And so both of you guys did a wonderful job. Congratulations on being student of the quarter, if I can talk today. I'm not having a very good day with talking, for Monique and Ryan. So great job, guys. So I am going through a lot of your hours. I'm trying to get all that done, and look where you are in e-learning. And some of you kind of need to kind of step it up, but good job on getting something done. But we really need to get on top of that, okay? And some of you guys have really stepped up the plate, and some of you are almost all the way through your e-learning. Very proud of you. Continue going. Don't stop, okay? Just because you get the 150, don't stop there. You're approved to do more. Okay, because we're going to be out a little while. This is a gray area for us, so we need to just keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, so this lesson is going to be for the lease. It's going to be very short and sweet. Just remember, when you're creating a lease, and you'll be creating this probably tomorrow, you're looking for a lease that's going to be into your favor. Most of the time, a lease is in the favor of the leaseor. The leaseor is the person who owns the building that's going to be giving you the lease, okay, that you will do a lease with. So you are the leasee because you have the business that wants to go in their business, and the actual owner of the building is called the leaseor, okay? So this is very important to know. Most of the time, these leases are written in favor of the actual leaseor, okay? So you do need to hire a lawyer when you're doing a lease to make sure that the lease is written in your favor. Otherwise, you can get into a lot of trouble. And I know I've been screwed over by leases before. And so now I'm very particular about everything has to be written, dot all the I's, cross all the T's, make sure that you read that paperwork over and over and over, and make sure you hire a good lawyer. The lawyers don't cost a lot, okay? So a rent should never exceed about 2 to 3% of the gross income of the salon. If your rent is going to exceed that, then you probably need to reconsider doing that particular lease with that location. Maybe it's a little bit out of your bounds for that time, okay? So make sure also that you check your time on the lease. Typically, the average time on a lease is about 5 years, okay? So it's about 5 years is the average time for a lease, okay? Other things is always look at location. That's very important when doing a lease, because if you don't have a lot of walk-through traffic, a lot of walk-by traffic, then probably the rent should be a little bit lower, and you're going by square foot. Okay, so you have to know that if it's a 3,000 square foot building, then they're going to multiply 3,000 times, let's say it's $10 a square foot, so it's 3,000 times 10. Okay, and that's going to give you your annual rent, and then you divide that by 12, which gives your monthly rent, okay? So that's very, very important. So trying to think if there's anything I left out. This is a very short one. There's not an info sheet on it, so I'm trying to give you a lecture. So everything I'm saying here will be on your test. So make sure that you're paying attention to it. And you know, one thing I can say that's a big benefit when you're doing a longer lease, some people may want to try to do a year lease, but at the end of the lease, everything changes again. So the longer lease that you do, the longer you can lock in that rate, and the lessor who owns the building cannot change it. Even if they sell the building, they cannot change it. You have the contractual rights to that particular location until the end of your lease. So if you have a 5-year lease, that means for 5 years, your rent should stay the same if that's what you agreed upon. Okay, so it cannot have any rent increases. So that's an advantage for you. But the minute that lease runs out, okay, it's all up in the air. If they want to, and you're paying $10 a square foot, the lessor could come back and say, you know what, I want $15 a square foot, or get out. And the lessors know that they have you over a barrel because of the fact that if you change at that time, that lease, okay, now you have to pick up and move your location and try to find and negotiate a new lease with a new lessor. And they know that's going to cost you a small little fortune there, because I mean, this is thousands of dollars to be able to move. It's not just a quick move that you can do, okay? So that's something you need to really, really be aware of. And just remember, your lessor is your landlord, okay? The lessor is the landlord. So this is very important when you're going through this stuff. Also want to make sure that you guys did your vocab and your workbook, okay? The vocab and workbook are very important. Make sure you turn this in today. Friday, you're going to have your test on 982. And then tomorrow you'll have another workbook in theory that you need to get done, because we got to kind of plow through some of this stuff so you guys get all this checked off, get your test in and stuff like this, so we can get on our project. The packet that I gave you is going to be due on Friday, so your salon project packet is due on Friday, okay? So that's very important. Tomorrow you're going to need to come up with a lease for me. You can download one off the app. You can find one on Google and download it and make it meet the needs of your particular business. Okay, so you need to have everything filled out and turn that in to me as well. If you have problems looking for a lease, just let me know. I'll try to find one and send out for you guys to fill in and send back to me, okay? But you need to know how many years you're doing the lease, the location, what the square footage is of the building that you chose, and how much are you paying per square foot, so we can fill out what your rent is going to be every month, okay? So this is very important, and that you're going to be working on tomorrow. It goes with your packet that you're turning on Friday, okay? And just remember, Friday you're going to have a test on 982. That's negotiating a business loan lease. It will be due that day, so make sure that you put time in for that, okay? So any questions, I want you guys just let me know, and I'll be here for you. I miss you guys a lot. I hope everything is going great for you. Keep up the good work, guys. I'm here for you, and hopefully soon we'll work out something with your practicals. Just hang in there. Continue doing the e-learning. Continue getting this stuff in. Everything that you're doing, that you're turning into me, is counted for hours. I will track that for you. So you will be getting more hours than just the e-learning if you do everything, okay? So if you don't turn it in, you're not getting your attendance in, you're not getting your hours. Okay, so just remember that, okay? So, all right, guys, take care. See you tomorrow, and miss you. If you have any questions, send me a text on Remind. I'll try to get to it as soon as I can. All right, guys, take care. Bye.